Okay, this is the case 1. Open it up. The contents of the case 1 is the sound sensor, the beam out, the beam in, the latch, the inverter, the timer, the light output and the siren. This is the latest version of the power board. You can see the red sockets on the power management board. This is to stop them self-discharging we had in an earlier version. So make sure that you've got the red sockets, and if you haven't, contact us and organise to get them upgraded. You got the power supply and a couple of connecting RCA to RCAs. You've got double adapters for your control signal. Again, it allows you to connect one signal goes to multiple. One signal can go to multiple Ed-blocs. Again, you've got your power supply, okay, and the power lead for it. So we'll put them over there for this stage. Okay, when they come, they're not actually connected as such to the charge. So you just need to lift them up, and when you actually put them in, you'll put the charge in there, and then you just get the plugs out of the way. And that'll sit flat. Same with this one on the end. Just lift it up, plug in the charge socket and put it back in, and then they just sit down in there, and so on with the next one. You just plug one of the charge sockets in and then sit it back in the square that it sits, and so on. Okay, and then just tuck the leads down nice and flat, so when it closes all the leads are on charge. And you actually get the charge socket, this one here, and you plug it into the side here, and you can see that if it's got a yellow light, except for the light output, then you know it's all connected up and ready and charging. So not ready, but charging. The light output has its own in the bottom. Okay, so then you tuck the leads down. You know that all the yellow lights are on. It's all charging at the moment. You can then close it up, store it overnight on charge, and when you come back the next day, they're all ready to use. Now, when they're fully charged, they have a green light when they're fully charged, as you can see. The problem at the moment, these aren't fully charged, it's just that the charger is turned on. You must disconnect the charge to then see the true value of the charge remaining. As you can see, this one here is not charged and flat. All the red indicate not charged and flat. The blue indicate a bit of charge, not flat and not fully charged. But green indicates fully charged. So those aren't ready to be used. They need to be charged overnight and then tested in the morning without the charger to then see that they're all green. Okay, so the yellow indicates they're currently being connected to a charger, and then disconnected, the light staying green indicates it's fully charged, and it's an overnight slow charge to maintain the heat because they're all stored and the case is closed. So we've reduced the heat during charging, so it is an overnight process, and you should get a reasonable amount of time, now we've improved the power management boards, and the way you know you've got those is they've got the red socket. Okay, and again we can then pack the leads up. When we're finished using them, we can pack the leads up in here. Right, so we put the power board back in here. Put the big power lead back over here, and then just your little RCA leads. Right, you can just stash them there. So again, we've got the sound sensor, the beam out, the beam in, the latch, the siren, the light output, the timer and the inverter. This is all to do with the 5 simple lessons of the Case 1. This is what we believe every child late primary school, around about the year 5, year 6, grade 6, should just practice and understand a little bit of the logic and connecting it up, like the latch and that. So we'll go through the 5 simple lessons, and we'll go through the individual blocks. But even if you just have minimum hardware, the Case 1 gives them that hands-on experience, and the website has all the other Ed-blocs simulated at Ed-blocs.com in the lessons section. Each block is fully simulated, so therefore you don't need to buy the hardware to get the learning experience, but definitely the hands-on learning experience is enhanced with actually the Case 1. Okay.